new crafty space. It's wonderful. I love it. It looks so much better than the black abyss. Now, I do have a little bit of issues with the lighting over here. That's something I'm going to have to take care of very soon. Let me go ahead and look at this. So, lives. It's interesting. It's not showing it. Gotta be live. There we go. There we go. Make sure that volume's all the way down. So we're going to be making 2 cards, an A2 note card, and then a mini slimline with 2 of my favorite products from the Stampin' Up mini, the 2024 mini. It goes from January through the end of April. And I just want to show you these. The first one is the Perennial Lavender. Now I've taken the 12 by 12 and cut it down into a size that I like, which is 6 by 6. I don't make anything hardly bigger than that to begin with. But I have seen lots of videos out there that talk about cutting it to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and getting more out of your sheets, or 4 by 5 1/4, sorry. Getting more out of your sheets. Hey, Sandy, what's up? So it's like I got it popped up here, but I don't see that when it's up, so I check my other monitor. So my other favorite product is the Sending Love. I just love it. But it's not the stamp set. I do love the sentiments from that. It's this little envelope die here, and we're going to be using that twice today. Another item we're doing, another product we're using today is the Modern Oval. Look at all the goodies. There's me. And then I want to do a little mixing and matching, because sometimes I feel like I favor one of my gems a little bit more than the other. And this is the iridescent foil gems. I use that a lot. You can see that it's almost gone. One that I really haven't done is the opaque faceted gems, and it's got that beautiful not Lost Lagoon. It's Pool Party in it. I love Pool Party. It's a great color. And then, of course, is the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. Another one that's really good. 3 different individual colors, so I think it'll be good to mix and match. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? So I'm going to get these out of the way because I've already done all the work. Love when that happens like that. I'll put it right there for the moment. Nope, just made a craft-a-lanch. I'm going to need my wipey somewhere near me. Craft-a-lanch. Craft-a-lanch. Oh, I got to tell you, after 2 days of nonstop trying to figure out where things go, I woke up achy. I went to bed achy. I just overall achy, I guess is the answer. Did you really? Well, send me a picture. I'd love to see it. This is a little too high, so I'm going to bring that down just a smidge. Just a smidge. So in case you missed the other videos, I am reworking my crafty space. Do I still have a pile of stuff right here? Yes, I do. And it's going to be there until I can pick up another storage unit up for the other side in March. So that'll be something another crafty space update at that point. Because I think that will take care of most of what I've got left. And then some additions on top and around and everything else. I think it'll be good. It's hard when you go full craft mode. I'm just going to say it. It is not as easy as people think. When you go in and you dive, oh, it can be a messy, messy event. It can. So let me show you what I've got. So for my, and I know you're going to think, oh, Eva, you cut that the wrong way. No, my card actually goes like this, but I'm going to put it like this. So the paper's cut the wrong way. Let me show you that. The paper's cut the wrong way, but I kind of like it like that because then it looks just like a little garland rather than wheat like that, because that's what it reminds me of, wheat. So I'm just going to use it sideways as a little garland. So we're going to have a mini slimline that goes up and down. Our colors that are going to be used on both cards is going to be this really pretty This is Fresh Freesia. You've got Lost Lagoon, I think. Yeah. And then I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. Highland Heather. So I've got those colors. They're on both of the cards. I think it's going to be a really fun time. I can't believe you went full gnome. Did you get the shoes? She's like, I got the shoes. I got the correct ones. It's always great when you know what's going on. So Dana, this is the first time I'm actually going to have the camera up here in this spot. So bear with me. I may need to do a little bit of adjusting. I do see some flickering from the light through my pegboard. Through my pegboard. I did put up my poster board just kind of temporarily up there to block some of the light until I can get, yeah, my new curtains, because I haven't found a pair I like yet. You get them, they're too thin. Some are like, yeah, and I don't like those hoopy ones. I like the ones that go through the curtain rod. I'm old-fashioned that way. Anyway, let me give this a try and let's see what we can do. See if this is going to work the first time out. Now, that didn't work. Got to really work on this reverse button. So I'm going to hold my hand here. Let's find my power button. I don't want to go anywhere near that power button. You guys know me. And then we're going to see how this is. That is a little dark. It's a little dark. Let's pull this back a little bit. Get it, try to get it under the light. I think that's a little bit better. It's not perfect by any means, but it's there. So this is our second card. I'm going to be using this piece, which is 2 inches. Length doesn't matter. And then one of the stamps, it says, I miss you. And then it's got another stamp all the way around. Let me grab that. A little note to say, I miss you. That's all it is. A little note to say, I miss you. And then welcome friend is my other stamp that I've chosen. So I've got some layers here. We're going to be adding these same colors. I've got a lot of these colors in my background, so that's comes together really nicely. But we're going to start on the mini slim, and I'm going to go ahead and make these at the same time. So we're going to start with all of our little envelopes, 3 for each. You're like, oh, that's a lot, Eva. Yeah, I know. So we're just going to mess with our score lines first. Try to tilt it. Oh, there's a lot of shadow. I need my lights. I need my lights. I have that one on? I have that one on. Okay, so we've got this. So I don't know if I'm going to tilt that top piece down yet. So I'm just going ahead and running it. Oh, that is horrible. That's not my normal lighting. Oh, I can see hand shadows. It's like little hand puppets. So get those all done. And I will go over this with my scoring tool. So just to make sure everything's nice and flat. These 3 will be folded completely and glued shut. They're just for show. So I'm going to go ahead and bend that top piece. Pull down. Get it there. And last one. In, over, over. So that's a good question. Where did I put it? That would be a really good question. Where did I put my bone folder? I like this one because it's a lot more chunky for my arthritis. It's also Teflon, which means it doesn't leave marks on my paper. So it doesn't leave like shiny bits on my paper when I run it across. So we're going to start with this one. Grab our liquid glue. My glue is going to love where I've got it in the summer. So it just needs 2 drops for the bottom, for the sides, and then pull the bottom up just like so. Hold it. Oh, this is where all those clips that I found would be really handy. And then, again, I'm just going to close 3 of them. 2 of these are going to be closed. One's going to be left open. Now we're going to hold that. If it flops open, we'll fix it. So we'll pull two sides down, a dot and a dot. A little bit more glue than that. I'm not adding anything to the middle, so if the glue goes towards the middle or something, it's not a big deal. And then just a little bit on the tip. And we'll hold that one, and we'll get this one started. I'm just holding the other one down with my other finger. It's like, work with multiples. Yes, I can. It's like Bob the Builder. Can you fix it? Yes, I can. Or can you build it? I think that's how it went. Yes, I can. Okay. Side. I'm going to hold that and that. I'm just going to score. Hold it, and then I'm going to go back to this one. That's an awful sound that it makes, I know. Okay, so we need the sides of these to be glued and not the top, because I just want to add a note to one of them, but not the other two. So we're just going to hold down the sides real quick. There we go. And then this one, and that's why I like little clamps. And we're working with glue. I'm going to have to glue that one right back again. Let's see if it'll hold. Hold, hold, hold. Are you really? That's cool. So that one's holding. Apparently I'm going to need more glue. I didn't get generous enough with it. It happens. Sometimes you just don't put enough on. And you can see that one's really hanging out. So we'll just hold it down. Get the glue off our fingers. Oh, and then we'll just get the edges as close as we can. There we go. And last one on this. The rest is all real easy. It's just runner and layers. And that's pretty much it. I almost lifted the bottom up. Apparently I didn't score the... Okay. So I'm going to hold it down and I'm going to wipe extra glue. Just hold that down a couple of seconds. Okay. I think I'm going to try just bringing it in just a little bit. That is way too much. Just a little bit. There we go. We'll try to bring that in just a little bit. You can see how shiny my desk is. That is like really shiny. But luckily, it's not going to get in the way. So this is the first one we're going to work with. I'm just going to grab my little block. And we're going to work with Highland Heather. I think will stand out the best for this one. Oh, I'm just going to put it back. Oh, too much. Put it back. I'll put it back. How's it go? My mom always says, you're trying to do too much. I'm like, I realize that. I am always trying to do too much. So we just need to give it a little bit of space. We don't want it all the way to the tippy top because we're going to be running this through a punch. We want to leave enough room. And I totally did that backwards. So let me try that one more time. Because I kind of need that at the top. I'm going to try one more time. Let's see if we can get it this time. There. It's still correct. How am I reading this wrong? Okay, so that corner right there. And this is why Eva's always got an extra piece of paper available. And we're just going to go center that way. If I need to go left, right, or whatever, I can do it. Just saying. Extra piece of paper doesn't hurt. So, I know I pulled my wipes over here, so we're going to clean this stamp. We're going to let this one dry for just a second. And again, our other sentiment's going to be the same color. Make it simple. Easy peasy. I was like, where did my basket go? I moved it. I had a little basket to catch my wipies so they wouldn't be all over the place. So we'll put that over here. Put that over there for our next one. But I'm looking at it to be at the top. So I've got a little bit too much paper. So I need to trim that. So I'm just going to trim it with my hands. Just a little too much. It happens. That's why I had a 2-inch piece of paper before. So much easier to say than to do. So in that little round bit fits in there really nicely. Oh, come on, don't move. I need all of my... No, it's crooked. Okay, so we're going to get this nice and straight if it kills me. And it will try to kill me. Okay, so it was still crooked. I think I can cheat a little bit, though. I'm never going to type or stamp anything perfect because it's just not who I am. I could try until the sun goes down. It's just not going to happen. I am crooked for a reason. I even thought, well, you know what? Maybe I should just punch it and then see how it turns out. But, you know, it's a little off, but that's okay. It'll work. So we're going to ones over here. And I just noticed my pin is out of my glue. Make sure that's all done. And then runner. What did I do with my runner? Uh-oh. I forgot to grab it. Hang on. I got it right here. And normally I would choose a side like this, but I wanted all of the colors to show. So, just a really simple card. Nothing too hard about it or anything like that. Simple layers. I like simple layers. I don't like scary layers that make you go, huh. Okay. So we're going to layer these two onto each other. And then just a little bit more on this side. There we go. Oh, my first tape on my desk. Yay. It's always fun. So we're just going to try to make the space even between left and right. And then we're going to pop that up. Where'd my poppies go? Got my dimensionals. I think we're going to use 4 because this is lightweight paper. And we're going to leave a little spot in the middle. I need a little bit more spot than that. So we're going to bring these in just a little bit. And if you don't press them down, you can pick them right back up. So that should be enough room. Just about. Okay. So then everything's trying to attack me at the same time. Okay. So I'm just going to lay this on there very gentle. I'm not laying the entire portion down. I'm just putting the top piece on there. So the bottom's attached, the top is not. And then I'm just going to go ahead and slide this in. So that bottom is just coming up. And then I'm going to add 1 piece of foam to the back to pick it up because I want to hide my envelopes behind everything. And then I'm going to add 1 foam. I gotta see which way this was. So the envelopes are all going the same direction. We want to make sure of that. So we're going to put 1 here and then 1 here. I think it's such a cute mashup. You know, it's a mix and match kind of thing. You're not using the paper or anything like that from one or the other. There was no papers with the postage, and I was just like, oh, that would have been so cute. So I'm going to try to tuck this in a little bit. And then we're going to go purple, then pink, since our emphasis is purple on this one. I'm just going to add that in the middle. And I do want to try to make sure that everything's equal going around. A little bit more in. And I think I'm going to pick this one up again. Apparently not. That's it. It stays. Apparently not. That's how it goes. Some days it just goes that way. It's like I would have liked to have put this one down a little bit further, but no, it's not going. It's already ripping my paper, but that's okay. I think it looks cute. It's a different way to use it. Of course, we need to add some pretties onto it. I know not where my stabby tool is at the moment, so I'm just going to use my fingers. And then we'll come up here and add that one. And then I want to add some of these light blue ones. And we've got 2 sizes on these, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. It's not Lost Lagoon. What's the other color, Kathy? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Thanks. Now, like I said, you know, you can do whatever you want. You can cut the envelopes in half so you've got twice as many. Move this piece to the middle and just go with a circle. You know, I just thought it was a different way to use that punch because I haven't seen it used just as like a starting point, not using the entire thing, just using a little bit of it. But I think that's cute. So that's card number 1. And again, a mix of the gems and stuff like that, because I always use these ones, the iridescent foil gems. I'm like almost out of those. I'm like, I gotta use some of the other ones I have. Okay, so now for our itty bitty one. This is going to be just a barely fit piece of paper here. So we're going to do our stamping first. So there we go. And actually, I'm going to put a piece of paper underneath that. I don't want to damage my new desk trying to do stuff. Do stuff and be places. Okay. So I don't want it closer to the top than the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down. Is it crooked? Yes. Am I going to put it in there crooked? Yes. Crooked always offsets crooked, so it works for me. It's like, are you BSing us, Eva? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm always one of those, it's like, I don't know if this is going to turn out the way I've got it pictured in my mind, because most of the cards are made in my mind before I ever put them to paper, you know. I've got sketch upon sketch. I have been sketching for years. And again, that was Highland Heather. If you think that for a pastel kind of color that it's going to come out super pastel, it is not. It is not. So the subtles are just absolutely gorgeous. Well, I really did that crooked, didn't I? Okay, we'll just offset it. So since it's purple, I can't put it in the purple or the pink. I got to put it in something that's going to stand out. Or I could put it in the purple. But since it's a letter, I can go ahead and do it a little crooked. I could also add some hearts or something else, or I can put some of the stuff in there. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my dimensionals on this. And on the very top of it, I'm just going to add 1. And we're going to offset it probably so that we don't see that mistake so much. So we're going to set that there. We're going to push those out of the way. And then for this one, I wanted to add a little bit of twine. I guess just a little bit left. If I can find the beginning. Find the beginning. I love these card kits because they always come with twine. And I'm like, yes. I don't know where the beginning is, though. Only the beginning. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. That's not it. That's not it. It is right here. If I can get it. How's it go? Talk amongst yourself. Where is it? I just saw it. It's like I saw the beginning. Apparently we're not adding twine today. Well, let's just make a beginning, you know, because it's just a little spool. It's not going to hurt anything. Watch, I only get like 3 inches or something like that of this stuff. This one's like really on there. No, I think I found the beginning now. Okay. And that often happens too, is that you find the beginning after you cut somewhere. Nope, not the beginning. Just a big old knot. What did I do? Cut like right across where I needed it to be? Oh my goodness. Okay. Nope, you can't push it off, Eva. You're not that strong. Let's see. Let's do a little surgery here. Let's see where it's at. Oh, I see. We're going to hold this one out of the way and we're going to pull this one out. And then we're just going to keep going around until we got almost enough. Not quite enough. Aha! We got one. Okay. I don't need a lot. I just need a little. There we go. Adventures in crafting. So, as a sneak, as a little added extra, almost always I try to add a little piece of cardstock to the bottom of this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut me a piece of cardstock. That is, that is 5 7/8. So I'm going to go like 5 1/4. Just for my piece here. And then it's 3 wide. So I'm going to go 3 2.5. Give me plenty of space to adhere stuff and everything else to my cards, my lovely, beautiful cardstock here. See? Perfect. So it's just a little bit of security for the back of it. I like to do it. It isn't necessary. It's just a me thing. And then just a couple spaces across. That's it. And it just helps support your card a little bit. It also helps to block the pattern when you're working with 80-pound paper. If I were to have the pattern on the other side and you look at it, you can see the pattern a lot easier. Let me see. Just try to hold it up. But I can see the balance of it. So just put it down. And we're going to wrap the cord around it a couple times, just the long ways. And just tape it in the back. We don't need it to fit anything else like that, just perfect. We just need it to be just okay, you know. So just okay. Just like so. You could get yourself a piece of clear tape or what have you and just lock it in. So we've got our 3 strands here. Trying to move everything over so everything's a little bit apart. And then again, we're going to pop that up because I love to pop things up. So if you guys could do me a favor, go ahead and like the video and share it with someone. I'd appreciate it. Just trying to build my viewers. And that always helps. So we're going to go here, and then I'm just going to put it directly on. And again, the lavender print is about a 1/8 of an inch smaller than my card base. So I always find this fun trying to line up the skinny ones. Okay. Looks like we're pretty good. There we go. Not too shabby. Okay. And then again, I'm going to pop more. We're going to pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop it up. So pop and a pop. And then again, we're going to go crooked to kind of offset my crooked sentiment. I could trim it at the top, but I'm like, nah, not going to. Not going to. And then the other ones, I'm going to add 3 to those since the other one had one behind the top there. I'm just going to add 3 to each of these. So here's another 2. And then I think we'll add some rhinestones and some gems and everything else on these. Okay. Ah, don't stick to my nails. Okay, so we can do it offset. I just want to add a little up, a little down. So, like I said, the threads aren't really... No, we gotta go this way. The threads aren't really the important part. It's just having a little something in the background. I just dropped a pile of the paper backings. Yeah, I have slimline envelopes that I have. And you can purchase some. There's mini slimline envelopes available on Amazon. And if you want, you know, you can just take a 5x7 envelope and alter it so that it fits as well. So let's go ahead and add in some big dots and some small dots, some purple and pink dots, and just go to town here. Okay. So then we're going to add some of these. And it's upside down, so let's come over here. And then a couple more of the pool party ones. And then just a couple more of the purple ones. We're going to go with the little ones this time, though. Because again, you know, sometimes you want things a little bit more. Sometimes you want things a little less. So I've got 8 up there right now. So I'm just going to come up here and do 10. And then I'm going to come back in with one of my pool parties and give me 11. I like uneven numbers. I know it's a lot, but it's a small card, so it needs a lot of, you know, fun. One of the things that you can do with these, if you have the mini alphabet, is you can add the letters of their first and last name to these and just have them sticking out a little bit in white, again, so they pop. And just use those with a mini dimensional. Pop them up in place or cut your edges or whatever. And then for the inside of both of these, where's my stamp set? I have this little spot right here that I thought would be cute for one. So on this one, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the backer off. I haven't used this one yet. It's one of those ones where it's like, you know, you love it when you see it kind of stamp. And we're going to turn it sideways. And then I'm going to go with the Freesia, because it's the lightest of the colors I have. It's got vavoom. I'm not gonna lie about it. It does got some color to it. Okay, where'd my piece of paper go? Did I get rid of it already? So, and I'm just gonna add a piece to the end. So when I stamp off the edge, I won't get it on my table, my desk. So I'm just gonna come over here and add it a little bit over there, and then tap it again, and then a little bit higher on the other side. A little bit more too in, and then there our middle is done. I think it looks cute. Just a little bit, okay? For our other one, same thing, same color. We're going to come in just kind of like in the center, almost like you would do over a letter and stuff. And then I've got it where it's got just a little bit of ink on it. I'm just going to come down here in the corner, really in the corner, and just do that. Use what's left on my stuff here. So just a little bit more. That's it, just a little bit. So that gives us a little bit more space. Oh, okay, my wipey is still there. I like it. Normally hang my wipey on my trash can. Sometimes it falls in though. I don't get a choice. Yeah, mini slimlines have become really popular, Sandy, and I think that's one of those areas where you just kind of like, okay, I get it, you know. It's a good combination and everything else, and I think a lot of people enjoy them because you can make 4 mini slimlines with a piece of 12 by 12. So that's great, you know. At the same time, you can make 4 bases and a lot more layers and stuff like that. So it's really cool. And it's a great way for you to use smaller items, smaller pieces that you want to have stand out rather than everything all the time being large, you know. So let me go ahead and bring the camera down and I'll show you guys these cards upright or up in person. So hang on. I really need a second camera rig. I'm just going to hold it up and show you. Isn't it just so cute? Even if it is stamped a little crooked. Just means I'm human. And then the little card, it's just got a little bit of that twine in the background. Just a smidge. You can barely see it. But it kind of reminds you of the old packages, how they had the craft paper and the twine closing it and stuff like that. That's what it kind of reminds me. And again, you don't always have to use a pattern in the way that people expect you to, because I don't, you know. Aw, thanks, Kathy. Hang on, let me get my stuff over here. Get this. Oh, it did it in the first try. Yay! So, like I said, one of the things that I like the most about a lot of the stamp sets that I like from Stampin' Up is that I don't have to just use them with the suite. And I think a lot of people misunderstand that, oh, you can only use it with the suite. No, you can use it with all of the products. This one has a little envelope, a little bird, some hearts. There are actually 2 dies for these hearts. The mailbox, which we did last time. And like I said, I'm trying to focus on building cards for the week. So if I do like 2 videos in 1 week, it's going to be based off of the same stamp set and then move on. That way my products can last a little bit longer. They give you more ideas and everybody's happy, you know, because I think that's the sad thing. Are they perfect? No. I saw 2 ladies today, both of them, while I was watching videos. Both of them chose to restamp the entire thing. I was like, ooh, I am not into that. It's like, I'll try it once. Okay, it didn't work out. Okay, we'll flip this. Oh, didn't turn out again. Okay, let's try this one more time. So like that I miss you stamp, my norm is to basically find the eye and basically bend the stamp a little bit so I know exactly where I'm going. So if you can see right there in the little bend, and I would mark that, and that would tell me that that is the top of the stamp. Do I add my index on it? No, I don't add those on there. And I think a lot of the times just a simple little dot with your permanent marker is a lot easier. I used to do it all the time. All the time, all the time. So sending love, just the stamp set. You know, it doesn't have to be the entire suite. The stamp set and the paper puts you just under, the stamp set is about 20 something. And the paper is in the teens, low teens, I want to say. So you're looking at probably about $40. Add in a pack of paper, and you're at that $50 range for the celebration freebies. Like, you know, it's just one of those things where you're kind of like, oh, I can get a freebie just with a few items. And she's made so many cards with just those couple things. I'm like, yeah, that's what we do. So I'll be back Monday with another card video. And then on this weekend, if I do any more organizing, I will definitely let you guys know on Facebook that I'm going live on YouTube. And in the meantime, you guys have an amazing weekend. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. I'm human. Take me to your leader. But have a great weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Oh, it's always my pleasure to share. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Until then, stay crafty, my friends, and thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Bye. Oh, and now I got to do the awkward finger over the phone to hit the boop. I hit the boop. Yeah, we're done.